Oh, they have to.
Yeah, I see that, yeah. Beyond.
I mean, I love it. I'm sure that's what they say.
What? Fourth in the country? They usually are.
Oh, I know. There's no embarrassing. For the walk-ons.
Like a band?
Look at that, it's sliding right south of us right now.
They're all coming in here. Let me tell you.
Once again, good afternoon.
Oh, they're going to sit up there.
Rensselaer at ECAP Stadium for today's men's lacrosse matchup between the Tigers of RIT and your engineers of RPI.
Oh, sorry.
First, to honor and respect our great countrymen, the men and women who have served and continue to serve America, we ask if you are able, please rise, remove your hats as the RPI Pep Band plays the national anthem of the United States of America.
Surrounded by you guys.
Senior from Toronto, Ontario. Correction, from Orangeville, Ontario, number 37, Cole Temple. Junior from Oakville, Ontario, number 43, Logan Fletcher. Senior from Oakville, Ontario, number 45, Ethan Perkins. And in the goal is the senior from Toronto, Ontario, number 31, Alex Zaborowski. Let's meet the starting lineup for the engineers of RPI. The senior from Wentham, Massachusetts, number 7, Cooper Manzi. The senior from Rochester, New York, number 10, Sean Smith. The junior from Glenville, New York, number 21, Benny Johnson. The junior from Winchester, Massachusetts, number 28, Stesney. A senior from Setauket, New York, number 31, Tyler Raffini.
He's a junior from Topsfield, Massachusetts, number 32, Robbie McDonald. A junior from Gig Harbor, Washington, number 44, Brendan Hampton. A senior from Sharon, Massachusetts, number 47, Ben Shockett. A junior from Dracut, Massachusetts, number 49, Easton Morse. And in the goal for the Engineers is a senior from Mayapack, New York, number 55, Hunter Sullivan. Head coach of RPI, Scott Hackett Dogleash. His assistants, Will Perry, Vanzel Legal, Devin O'Leary, and Nick Biava, and Dante Perisotto. Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, the Liberty League, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship.
Mic check, mic check. It is quality rather than quantity that matters. That is a quote by Seneca. Not how many chances you get, not how many games are left on the schedule. What matters is what you do with the moment in front of you. And on this Saturday afternoon in Troy, New York, these Engineers have one moment, one opportunity to step onto the field and show exactly what they're made of. I'm Ryan Monfort, joined always by the legend Will Gesa. You may know us as a poor man's Jim Nats and Phil Simms, or if you're feeling generous, maybe Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro. Either way, we are locked in and we are live. The RIT Tigers are here. They made the trip. They showed up. But showing up is the easy part. And your Rensselaer Engineers have spent every day this week doing the hard part behind closed doors. Today, it plays out in the open. Let's get after it.
Thank you, Ryan. And I'm expecting some fireworks today. Over the past 6 games, these teams are 3-3 against each other. RIT taking down that last matchup, 13-10 last year. RIT, one of the premier teams in the country.
And what a matchup we have in our hands today as an RIT player loses the ball. And that ball is picked up by Ian Y., the sophomore out of Georgia. And he's got room to run. He throws the ball to Manzi. One more to Tyler Ruffini.
Oof.
He tries to connect with Ian Y., but is not able to do so. So the RIT Tigers will take the ball back.
Ian Y. nearly getting to the cage there. Love to see him pushing that transition and keeping that offense rolling. RIT fresh off a 16-11 win against Union.
And a little bit of chaos here as RIT is able to stick with the ground ball. Here's Ryan Bullock. He rolls the ball over to David Charney. And here comes an alley dodge and a quick look to Charney,
And
who
huge
puts
save.
it on net. But Hunter Sullivan has something else to say. The senior goalie out of Summers, New York, makes an incredible stop for the Engineers as they get the ball back and look to clear this one.
Big stop there by Sullivan and a pickup by Roberson as that ball is nearly intercepted. Still on the ground there.
A nice little goose there from Wiedemeyer, noticing that Easton Morse's man was coming up to guard, able to kind of just flick him the ball there.
And we have a flag down here on the Tigers, as the Engineers will get a free possession here to start out this game.
Not entirely sure what the flag is for. It's not offsides considering they have 6. But here comes Patty Keegan. as the Engineers look to put the first one on the board with this free possession. Good defense by Paulie Weinrich there. So now Engineers very calm, very subtle, not looking to make any mistakes here as Manzi puts one on net, and an excellent save, but not out of the water yet as RPI was able to get the ball back with a full shot clock reset. And now here's Manzi with another shot just wide right, and that will be the free possession, folks, as RIT's man-down defense comes out.
Alex Zabrowski coming up with a big save there to keep the Engineers out of the net and give them one more chance to make a stop on man down here. And I expect a lot of fireworks today. Both these teams love to play a very fast-paced style of lacrosse and catch the other team off guard. I'm sure we'll see some interesting styles coming out today.
And it's one of those games, Will, where, you know, the rest of the season just kind of gets thrown out the door. These are two teams who have always competed with each other. A serious rivalry we have in our hands here. And we're expecting a clean, great game.
Pass inside to Manzi won't quite fall. Backed up by Raffini. Some good defense there by the Tigers coming up inside.
Yeah, it looked like Jamie Hunt able to get a stick on Manzi's there as he was shooting.
Easton Morse on the inside there. Hilkowicz had some room. I would like to see him take that shot there.
Yeah,
that ball's still loose.
It's the generous Canadians always looking for that one more, Will.
And a nice hit by Hunt there will knock Massaroni out and give the Tigers the ball and kill that man down.
So a big game, not only because it's an RIT-RPI matchup, but also we talk about that three-headed goat, number 10, number 7, and number 31. That's Tyler Raffini, Cooper Manzi, and Sean Smith, all starters since their freshman year. And they have a combined 497 points. I know, absolutely crazy to say out loud, but 497 points. So they'll look to break that 500 mark today. And that shouldn't be a problem for these three guys as they have been cruising all season.
As Ryan Bullock looks to make his move on Robbie McDonald. Well defended there. McDonald keeping him below the hash and forcing the Tigers below. And they'll flip their offense to the other side.
And the Tigers always known for those shorter, shiftier middies. Tricky to guard indeed.
Well defended here by the Engineers. Bullock will take another go. Bullock, and a nice trail check there by McDonald. Knocks that one down as the junior defenseman Brandon Hampton snags that ground ball and gets this RPI clear going.
So now Robbie McDonald looks back. And here's Sean Smith from the other side, able to successfully make that clear.
Beating RIT's 10-man there. As Zabrowski gets back to the net, pulled up nearly to the midline there. I expect to see that a lot out of RIT, one of the most aggressive teams in the country. And hopefully the Engineers will be able to capitalize on that aggression. Usually the best way to beat that 10-man is just take a shot at the net, no matter where you are in the field. So expect to see that a few times here. As Childs will take his time down the hash here. He'll hit Morse. Morse up top for Smith. He'll get shifty, but turned away.
And Morse with a rip just wide left. Childs there for the backup. Engineers able to retain possession here as Childs, already an impact player as a freshman, takes the ball and finds Manzi, who finds Sean Smith.
Well recovered there by RIT. Caught a little bit there by that backside action.
A
rip
shot there.
Turned away by Zabrowski. A nice save there as Morse can't quite find the back.
Would have liked to maybe see a low-to-low there.
Evan Wright with the clear. As the Tigers looking to keep it aggressive. Are turned away. Getting their subs in.
So both teams still kind of competing for a spot in this NCAA tournament. Not a spot they're used to being in. We'll add a little ferocity to today's competition as RIT moves around the ball and looks to get in the back of the net first.
Harkins.
No angle there. outside of the net.
RIT called for a push in the back there, loose ball push, and give the Engineers a free possession. Engineers looking to clear it quickly before RIT can capitalize. As we see the goaltender has left the net again. We're in this 10-man unit, looking to put some pressure on those poles.
Yeah, so it looks like
a pass a little high there.
Yeah, Stesny looking for Ruffini there, not able to connect. Stesny noticing the goalie is on Ruffini and really wanting to make that one happen, but just sends it a bit high as RIT now looks to clear. What do you expect here today? Well, I mean, of course, what we said, it's very easy to say a low-scoring game, but, you know, how do these teams match up as far as offense and defense go?
These are both very aggressive teams. They want to play up and down. They want to play more athletic, aggressive styles of lacrosse. I think we'll see a lot of that 10-man action, a lot of unconventional play styles.
Couldn't agree more. Evan Lyon there with the shot just wide. RIT able to keep possession on this one.
Dodge down the hash and a shot wide.
Lefty rip there from Lyon again. No shot clock reset, but still ample amounts of time.
It's the Tigers looking to get their Dodgers down the hash. And that shot goes wide. The dodge on Hampton is turned away. Potentially a double team opportunity there. I would have liked to see them jump on that.
A little bit of a ward I'm seeing. Now you'll notice
and
Will.
A pass inside is knocked down. A great play there. As Hampton takes a big hit but stays on his feet. Running through that ground ball.
And that's just the size of Brendan Hampton there. 6'4", 200 pounds, an absolute force to be reckoned with.
Aiden Wiedemeyer, look at him go, knocking down that pass inside and clearing it all on his own, running through running through a couple Tigers on his way up.
Now here's Mikey Klein, a junior out of Huntington Bay, New York, putting on for his city. So 6 minutes left in this first quarter, still scoreless, as Rensselaer will look to get on the board first here.
Looking to slow things down here. A little uncharacteristic by the Engineers. Usually playing that go ball. We'll see if they're trying to play a more possession-heavy attitude today.
Now here comes Cooper Manzi, a force to guard.
Well defended there. Ruffini will take his dodge down the side.
And a short stick on Ruffini there, so they were certainly quick to slide
nice
as
goose.
Manzi gooses the ball straight to the middle. A good move, but nonetheless, RIT able to get possession there. And now they're coming with some room and a fast break. And a shot there, just wide left.
Logan Fletcher looking to put that one in the back of the net.
And now an even 6-on-6 as Rensselaer gets all their personnel on the field.
And that's exactly what you expect out of RIT. They got two poles going on offense, but there's no hesitation there. Every single player on this field is ready to shoot and ready to score. And a pass inside, and what a finish by Ryan Sanders. The catch on the off angle to the underhand shot there.
Sanders with a great goal. When I looked down at the roster sheet, I was expecting to see a Canadian native, but hailing out of California, a very Canadian move indeed. As RIT gets on the board first here, 1-0 Tigers.
And that's some just classic RIT offense with that two-man on the side to make you fall asleep on the inside. Sanders getting just a little bit of room. Don't need much.
And a win there from Ben Shockett.
This will be Ethan Spillane going early on the faceoff. He won't be able to take the next one. RIT with the 1-goal lead.
RPI looking to answer indeed. A lot of fans showing up for today's event. A big tailgate indeed. Maybe not undefeated on the year, but certainly undefeated in the tailgate spot. And big shout out to everyone tuning in from home as well. And a big shout out to the marching band who is here representing the Engineers.
Always great to have them in attendance, bringing the juice. Childs here, slowing things down as he lines up. Cole Teeple. Childs on the inside.
Nice little move, draws the slide, looks over to Manzi. And Manzi, a quick move, gets inside, and what a save. It's not every day you see Cooper Manzi not able to find the back of the net.
Fantastic move by Manzi, recognizing his defender was a little too top-sided there, and an amazing save by Zabrowski. It should easily be 1-1 right now without him in net. That's Tyson Allison. Moves it up top. Allison with the shot. Ring it off the pipe there. Allison nearly takes that one. As we get a shot clock reset here. Tigers backing up their own shot.
Yeah, this RIT team has never been afraid to shoot the ball. Ringing a pipe there.
It's Delorio looking to move up top.
Wiedemeyer closely guarding.
Pass on the far side is turned away. Well defended there. Again, no answer to be found. And what a takeaway there by Brendan Hampton. Stesny in some trouble, and what a GB and a goose. Still loose, though, as that one's picked up by James Corey. Costly turnover for the Engineers there. RIT all over that, swarming that ball.
Good defense here from Wiedemeyer.
Engineers got to be careful in this long possession here. Again, here comes that two-man game down the wing. Just dodge over the top. It's turned away. And a shot will be no good there.
Ryan Langill there.
Nice hit by Townsend stepping into that, making sure he can't get anything good off. As we'll see, Allison going to get a dodge from X. Tigers taking their time here.
Great defense by Wiedemeyer.
Look at the work. Oh, my goodness, Wiedemeyer.
He will not get bullied.
Wow,
and here
what
comes,
a play.
And here comes Thomas Knock, the freshman. So great defensive stand there from Rensselaer as they'll probably look to take some air out of the ball here, considering they just had a long defensive possession.
Wiedemeyer stepping up and being the hero there. You know, it's not often those short sticks are making those huge plays to save your defense, but he absolutely manhandled his matchup there and tossed him to the ground. And what a stop it was for the Engineers, going on about 3 minutes straight there of defense.
I'm sure we would have heard some weight room shouts from that Rensselaer bench.
Looks like the Engineers are playing more of a possession-style game today, which is not super characteristic of them, but
smart nonetheless after a long defensive possession as Childs looks to go cross field for Cooper Manzi, but not able to connect. So RIT will take this one. Low scoring, 1-0 in this first quarter.
A little over a minute to play. RIT has more time on the shot clock than the game clock, so if they want to, they'll be able to hold it right till the end of the quarter to get their last shot, as many teams often do in this situation. But in a game between these two teams, you really can't assume anything. As you see the Tigers just going to work here.
Great defense here from Wakely.
And a shot and a save.
Excellent save by Hunter Sullivan. An early bouncer, and Sullivan able to track it well.
RIT not in their 10-man right now. As Lawler stays on his feet taking a hit.
I almost wish he...
Oh, turning away at the midline. Oh, no, Lawler. So that ball's knocked loose and picked up by Bullock.
But now, not out of the water yet.
Lawler's back and makes the play. He earned it back.
A hectic.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, absolutely a hectic drive indeed.
Ian Y picks it up with that 15 seconds left, and
now RPI will call a timeout.
It looks like a couple extra seconds were bled off the clock there before that timeout was officially called. So or after the timeout was called, so they'll get a reset up to about 16 seconds. And that's exactly why you see teams hold the ball there when they got more time on the shot clock than the game clock, because you got a situation like this where Tigers take a shot, a big save, and now Engineers get one last shot before the quarter ends.
You know, I wish Nolan Lawler, number 2 in white there, took a fall after receiving that hit, because it would have been a push with possession, and it would have been nice to hold possession until halftime and get the ball or rather the second quarter and get the ball.
And what a gritty play that was, getting that one back after that quadruple team at the midline there. In a bit of trouble. Tigers playing very aggressive on that ride and earning a few possessions back for themselves today. We'll see how the Engineers will answer it as they cook something up to come out of this timeout. Although low scoring, what a electric first quarter it's been, as that clock will get reset up to 15 flat. Flag down on the field here. Looks like we got an illegal stick on the Tigers.
It's the Canadians. I throw all blame on the Canadians.
So I believe that penalty is a 1 minute locked in, and that specific stick can't be used for the rest of the game, I believe is the rule.
Yeah, it's not often you see that, Will. It's a tough position to be in, and I'm sure the coach is not happy with this one.
As you see him tossing that stick away there, that's going to be going to the scores table, and that's not coming back.
Considering they're always checking sticks, whether it's after each possession or each quarter, it's so important to have a legal stick, and this one will really bite them considering there's 15 seconds left in the quarter, and now RPI is man up.
Now, while this is amazing that the Engineers are man up, they drew up the play for this 15 seconds as a 6-on-6 play. They did not know they were going man up. So it looks like the Engineers are going to have to improvise here.
And is the move to just hold the ball?
I think it is. I think they're just going to hold the ball as well. Uh-oh. Maybe not. As Logan Fletcher will give him a good scare and chase him around a little bit before the end of this quarter. And Engineers holding on to the ball, as since they are man up, they will start the next quarter with possession here. And a costly mistake there by the Tigers on that stick check will put them in a hole here going in the second.
Yeah, Coach, I'm sure, blowing smoke out of his ears after that one. We'll be right back. And we're back. Rensselaer, man up here, starting with possession in this second quarter. 1-0 RIT. Let's see what you got, RPI.
This Engineers man-up unit, which has been so effective this year, looking to tie this game up here early.
They work the ball around. Not successful on that first extra man.
Well defended here by the Tigers.
Yeah, you see they're getting up on Sean Smith, number 10, not allowing him to take that 15-yard bomb he loves to put in the back of the net.
Fletcher being really aggressive up top here, making those offensive players comfortable.
Here it comes.
And a shot and a save there by Zabrowski. And a pickup by Manzi off the rebound. A broken stick.
And a
finish.
goal.
Wow.
A beautiful goal by Cooper Manzi. And that brings the boys up to 498 points. You cannot leave number 7 hands-free. Can't find a job. Wonder if the zoo needs a goat. Number 7, Cooper Manzi. What a play to put RPI on the board here, 1-1 in this second quarter. Low scoring indeed as Ben Shockett comes out to take this one for the Engineers.
Great awareness there by Manzi to snack up that rebound. And at the same time that LSM Fletcher, his stick broke, so he wasn't there to help on the rebound.
What a check.
And had to run to the bench.
So what a check there. Menardo with a clean win for RIT. But Ben Shockett, number 47 in white, you can't count the kid out. Grittiest kid I know. He is going to get that ball, whether it's during the face-off or after. An awesome check from Shockett there as RPI gets this ball back.
Ian Y with a great solo clear there. The Engineers again looking to play this possession game as Mikey Klein shows no signs of dodging here as he'll just hang out on the wing with Anthony DeRosa. Klein will take DeRosa for a walk out back and get set up for a dodge at X here. Looking to move it up top.
Manzi smells blood. I could tell he's feeling dangerous. He needed that one. It's Tyler Raffini with an unusual short stick matchup here from X. He makes a quick move to put it in his right, draws a slide, and Nolan Lawler with an absolute rip just wide right. Easton Morse is there for the backup.
12 seconds left here. Engineers have time for one last quality look here for the end of the shot clock. 7. And a pass up top is knocked away there, picked off by Alexander Chairs, and he's off to the races here.
Chairs has some wheels.
And a pass back up top. What a feed. And a huge hit there. Draws the flag as DeRosa hits the dirt as he was going to the net.
And that was a mixture of Bernie Townsend and Nolan Lawler laying the wood there. But a penalty indeed as RIT gets their extra man unit in.
And I think the Engineers will take a penalty like that any day. DeRosa was walking right down Broadway with no one on him.
Send a message. Could not agree more, Will. This area right here is not for you guys.
And all the DeRosa, primarily defensive player, you really can't let anyone hands-free within about 10 yards. So huge hit there, just perhaps a little bit too high. The Engineers will.
Yeah, I think one of those situations where player's a little slow to get up and ref just wants to keep the players safe. What'd you think about that call, Will?
I think it was a fair call. I think
could have gone either way.
A little too high there, and it was also, the bigger the hit, the more likely they're throwing the flag, no matter if it's clean or not. So,
lots of Lacrosse alumni from RPI showing out today and making sure these RIT Tigers hear it.
And a pass inside, a huge save there by Sullivan. Wide open on the inside was Brian Sanders. Engineers was caught sleeping a little bit at the start of that possession.
Not really sure what was going on there. Zero help inside. Absolutely wide open.
And a massive bailout there as the Engineers run off sides there on that clear, and they'll get called for it.
And you saw Brennan Hampton looked over to the left, saw 2 defenders, and assumed the third was in the box and trekked his way on up.
And honestly, if he didn't hesitate, he probably would have gotten away with it too.
Yeah, yep.
Because I think as soon as he hesitated, everyone checked how many people were back.
So still man down here as they'll look to get another stop. An excellent save from Hunter Sullivan on that last one. absolutely wide open on the doorstep.
As a shot stings the corner,
Yeah, that's
Ryan Sanders will not be denied again.
Top right ripper. His second of the game. The sophomore out of California finds the back of the net for RIT to strengthen their lead by 1. So now 2-1, 11:45 left as Ben Shockett lines up to take this one against Philip Minardo.
Sanders with his second goal on the day. Really looking like that premier offensive player there for RIT.
Now, Will, what I think is interesting here is Philip Minardo, the last time he took a face-off, he got a violation. Correction, he did not, actually.
Oh, my God, and Sanders picks up his third.
Sanders with a quick hat trick here in the second. RPI needs to step up there, making sure they're figuring out the fast break, but a clean face-off win. It's tough to guard nonetheless. And would maybe like to see the point defenseman sloughed in just a little more so that maybe he was able to get over in time, but RIT 3, RPI 1.
As we'll see, Dylan Slimak taking the face-off
Triple pull face-off from RPI against RIT's double pull. So not something you see every day, indeed.
Minardo wins it out front, but hasn't quite got the ground ball yet. And a big pickup there by Eric Acton. A dodge over top here. We'll draw a slide and a nice dip inside and a huge save by Sullivan. Oh my goodness, as he turns away Allison. Allison was wide open on the inside after that move. And Sullivan already a couple huge saves here to start this game.
Yes, Sullivan really showing out for the Engineers. Could easily
RIT beating that, or RPI beating that 10-man here. Goalie's getting back in the net. Let's see if they got an opportunity. Well recovered by RIT.
And a smart play there by Manzi to recognize that they didn't have the personnel they wanted on, so take some air out of the ball and throw it around a little bit after a defensive possession.
And forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Owen Stesney taking a huge hit there to make a play and moving that one to Sean Smith up the wing to earn that clear, as that RIT 10-man was looking so ferocious there.
And an important possession indeed. Sure, it's only the second quarter, but you don't want RIT to start pulling away and setting the tone. Important to stay close here as RPI moves the ball around and Manzi makes a quick move. And the slide is pretty much already there.
As you see, we got Lyon locking off Raffini out back there. Raffini's not getting the ball anytime soon. Manzi still has the ball somehow. I don't know how that's still in his stick.
And I'm not sure what the whistle is
There's
for
a
there.
timeout called by the Engineers to save the possession.
Yeah, excellent call of a timeout there. Manzi in some serious trouble. The fact that he was able to retain possession was impressive, to say the least.
I have the weirdest feeling that Seven's going to get a stick check coming soon. And we saw a little bit of it there out back, but RIT was locking off Tyler Raffini with that short stick, playing right on his hip so he couldn't get the ball, effectively playing 5-on-5 out front. We'll see what the Engineers, what answer they have for that, and if they're just going to leave Raffini outside or if they're going to get him on the inside and set some picks, which I'd love to see them do.
So a huddle here from RPI. Will, who's getting the ball here?
I think it's got to be going to number 10. I think it's starting with number 26, and I think it's going to number 10.
I like it. That's something I could get behind indeed. 9:48 here in the second quarter.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if RIT came out and locked off again with 7 seconds left here in the shot clock.
In RIT, all 3 goals scored by Ryan Sanders, a sophomore out of Alamo, California. Mechanical engineering major. Has had no problem finding the back of the net. But I will say, Sullivan is having quite the game. This could easily be way more of a deficit. Sullivan has been making some great stops.
Highlight reel saves, and ones that are almost assuredly goals. And if you're the Engineers, that's got to give you some energy to get back out there and fight on the offensive front. We'll see what they have in store for the Tigers here.
Yeah, 1 goal will not suffice.
Does it look like 3-1 will be starting with the ball?
Important to put one in the back of the net here, if not soon. As 3-1, Tyler Ruffini starts with this one and takes a righty rip, which we don't see often from him. A strong lefty, but able to put it on net. A great save. And
oh, my goodness!
A really quick pass there. That's unbelievable. Wow. What a pass. Jordan Valancourt, the freshman out of Cleveland, Ohio, finds Mikey Klein, well guarded in the middle of the field, but says, screw it, I'm going to throw this pass regardless. And Klein able to receive and put it in the back of the net for the Engineers to make this one 3-2.
I think everybody on the field, including Mikey Klein, had no idea that ball was coming to him because he was almost jumped out of his shoes trying to catch that. And what a finish that was, catching the Tigers asleep right off the whistle there.
And Jordan Valancourt, I mean, not much else to say, but that kid out flagged down on the field here, delay a game.
On the Tigers, as soon as that whistle blows, you cannot touch the ball and throw it in a way that's away from the other team, which he just did.
So let's backtrack a bit. Jordan Valancourt, who's a freshman, we don't often see him on the field, takes a Hail Mary pass and finds Mikey Klein. You have to have balls of steel, for lack of a better word.
You know, in games like these, it's your seniority that'll lead the way, that'll set the tone, that'll make the gritty plays, but it's always those freshmen, those sophomores that come up with those huge plays that set the tone, make the difference. That's exactly what you need here today to get a win in ECAF Stadium.
And here comes Sean Smith with a rip.
Oh, my goodness.
Soars it over, and RIT awarded with possession there. A big dive out of their defenseman in order to keep that one by Logan Fletcher.
That ball was shot so hard, I think it just ripped through the fence.
It might have went in. It might have went straight through the net, to be honest.
Went all the way through ECAF Stadium.
Sean Smith, one of those guys who could really bury the ball. Has an unbelievable missile of a shot. Unfortunately, not able to connect there. I'd like to think if that was on net, even if the goalie was able to get a stop there, it was going through his stick, Will. But it did not.
As the Tigers
said, 3-2. Tigers in a comfortable position, but not too comfortable.
RIT just walked out that man-up opportunity, so we're back to even. And a nice stick there by Stesny, knocking down that adjacent pass. He'll fight for that one, and doesn't quite get it. But
that's hustle points right there.
I love the effort.
Almost making the play there. Stesny, what a stick and what a dive.
As the refs will send Eric Acton back to the corner there to start off this possession. Dodge over the top by Allison.
Quick find on the inside there. That one goes to Jackson McHenry.
Allison find McHenry on the inside. RIT always looking for those inside finishes.
And their players notorious for having quick sticks. Able to find the back of the net there and sneak it past Sullivan. With not much resistance, that'll bring this one 4-2 RIT.
As Menardo faces off against Shockett once again.
Let's have a go here, Shockett.
Menardo gets the initial
What a
clamp.
check.
Loses the ball there. Is knocked away by Robbie McDonald, but
And again, a great check there from Shockett. Post face-off loss, but not able to get it the way they wanted, and now RIT to clear. And able to successfully do so.
looking to redodge right away here.
8 minutes left in the second quarter. And a quick move.
Dodge down the wing, will draw the slide. Engineers need to roll to recover here, and
A bit too excited there as Evan Lyon tries to connect with the down low attackman, but just a bit high for him.
Bit of a break there for the Engineers as Acton had a lot of room there on that backside. Wakely can't quite handle that one. It'll hit the net. It'll hit his feet.
Yeah, a bit of a low pass there.
Allison fumbles that one away, but it'll be picked up by Acton. Moving right to the front of the net and a shot.
What a save by Hunter Sullivan. And honestly, I thought we should have gotten possession there as well, as Sullivan quick to dive out of the net and try to get to the end line first. But RIT awarded possession. An excellent save there as the Pole's eyes from RIT lit up as he saw a doorstop shot. Adam Wong there with the shot, not able to connect.
Sullivan fired up at his defense there, rightfully so. You need to cover the inside out. There's a shot. That'll go low. And a finish by Allison.
And one.
He'll draw the flag. And I believe that'll be a dead ball foul. So RIT will start there will be no face-off. They'll just start with the ball. Bit of an unfortunate situation there as Allison was able to scoop up the rebound and tuck it away.
Well, it looks like a face-off to come here. Was it wiped off? Yeah, wiped off. So full strength, 5-2 RIT. With 7 minutes to go here in this second quarter. And a bit quick there from Shockett, so he won't be able to take the next one. As he gets a violation.
RIT going right at the net here.
And 21, Paulie Weinrich. Quick to pass the ball there. Sure, more of a defensive personnel guy.
As it looks like David Charney trying to get away from Y here as he's got him face guarded. Nice stop there by Wiedemeyer.
Wiedemeyer, great defense today.
Ian Y not letting Charney get away from him here. Playing a physical one-on-one there. Nice defense there by Hampton. A shot, that'll go wide.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Sanders looking to pick up his fourth so far.
But what I will say, with 3 goals, you are allowed to shoot it.
As we see now, Wiedemeyer locked up on the backside with his man, Acton. Engineers have done this a few times over the years. They'll have both short sticks just lock off their man and essentially play 4-on-4 with the poles. As Sanders will take a wide shot, and that'll be stopped by Sullivan easily. That's exactly why you set up in defense like that, to force some unnatural shots, as Hampton will catch the pass and get away from some trouble there, away from the pole. And a nice feed inside. Can't quite connect there.
And thank God for Sean Smith being on the backside there in order to able to get it before it was out of bounds.
Great play by Hampton, holding on to it there. Pole on pole is not easy.
Patrick Keegan here, sophomore, looking to make something happen for RPI.
Patty Keegan working against Weinrich here. He'll draw a slide.
And here comes Manzi. A rip.
That'll go wide.
Just wide right. Engineers there for the backup. 26 seconds left on the shot clock. Easton Morris, little big man there.
That pass can't quite connect, but Smith's there to reset it. About 13 left on the shot clock. They need to take a rip at the net.
Here it comes. Oh,
and
an
save
early
there.
Bouncer. A great save.
Turned away again by Zabrowski. What a game he's had so far, as we see both the poles moving up here. Looking to capitalize on the 6-on-5 here, as Engineers still subbing. And they can't quite get it, so they'll send both poles off. Oh, it looks like they'll try and catch him in a subbing situation here, as one of the poles does not have a guy on him yet. But they'll cover. And with a 3-goal lead here, RIT is in no hurry to make a move at the net. There's a dodge down the wing there, is knocked away. Nice ground ball there by Will Roberson. He's in some trouble. RIT already 10-manning. Goalie out of the net. It'll be up to Sullivan to wheel it out himself, I believe. So he's looking for his options. Doesn't quite have any. Brennan Hampton, 5 seconds left across the midline. Childs in some trouble on the sideline. And he'll barely step on that sideline there, but that's all it needs.
The ref all over it. The worst possible position to be in for Childs.
Joe Holenstein forcing Childs into that terrible situation there in the corner and getting the possession back here for the Tigers. As again, that aggressive offense, they're right back into it.
Wiedemeyer.
As we see more lock-off action coming here.
And Bryce Allen, the freshman, stuck on defense. More of an offensive personnel guy, 22 in white, and RIT quick to realize it.
Charney giving that one up. I'm not really sure why. Some great defense there by Knock.
And a
the double
great
team
double from Robbie McDonald. An excellent check, but RIT able to get a timeout in.
I don't even know how they got that.
And just laser vision from the coach there in order to recognize that the slide is coming. We'll be right back.
We'll see what the Tigers have cooked up here coming out of their timeout to save their possession. About 30 seconds left here in the shot clock and looking to extend their lead to 4 here.
Yeah, an excellent double there from Robbie McDonald, but the RIT coach able to recognize it before it came into play, so an excellent timeout call.
Sanders dodging on the inside. That's a bounce pass. Oh, my goodness, and what a feed by Sanders to hit Allison on the bouncer.
It almost felt like it wasn't a pass. It almost felt like it was a shot, but it was an excellent pass.
It was right on the money. I mean, I don't know what else it could have been. As we see Sanders moving immediately to the sideline there without celebrating. I'm not really sure what that's about. Maybe getting hurt a little bit on the play, but Ryan Sanders is in the back. Or sorry, Charney, not Sanders.
Mealy here to take this one for RPI, and he's all over it. A tenacious check, but
still on the ground there. Menard getting up and getting away from it.
Good try there from Alex Mealy, the senior out of Wayland, Massachusetts. On the face-off, got a couple nice checks in, but an excellent job from the RIT face-off guy. And now a flag down on the field. It's going to be offsides on Rensselaer, so 7 men on the field. A free possession here for RIT, but Rensselaer with this extra man has a free slide. And we'll see what RIT chooses to do with it. Well, 6-2 here, RIT.
Sanders looking to get some room and a feed. Knocked down there by Knock. Ball still loose and a big whack there by Mealy.
Alex Mealy, one of those guys I'd love to see out there more. Big defender from Wayland, Mass.
Dodge from X turned away there by Easton Morse, the attackman. And a
Great
nice stick
defense.
there.
Great defense from Alex Mealy there.
Going to the end of the shot clock here. We'll see a shot. That's blocked by Mealy. Shot clock will expire, but it won't matter as the Tigers will move to man up here in our final minute of the first half. And nice defensive stand there by the Engineers. But they'll have to make another one here.
So offsides here. Under the minute left, and that said, RIT not able to just hold on the ball to get it for the second half. But their extra man team takes the field here and looks to strengthen this lead by 5 before they go into the tunnel. Big stop here from RPI. Needed, as this one could slip away if they don't start to get their bearings.
So it'll be Charney. Take control up top. And pass inside. It'll finish.
Slow to rotate there. RPI defense takes a bit too long to get around. And RIT able to find the back of the net. And that strengthens their lead to 5 with 46 seconds to go in the half.
The shallow angle shot, shooting it from basically on GLE. Will beat Sullivan there to give Tigers a 5-goal lead here. Engineers looking to get some momentum back before going into this half.
Would be certainly nice to find the back of the net before this halftime speech. Get a little juice for the guys as Shockett comes out and takes this one. Good battle here. Great win by Shockett. And so this gives them a chance indeed to find it. Not sure if there's any timeout calls left. But looks like RPI will not take one. There's 30 seconds left on the shot clock here. And you look at 31 in white. Familiar position for him. He put in the winning goal, a buzzer beater against RIT a couple years back, coining the nickname Iceman for this Rensselaer offense.
So it'll be Nolan Lawler looking to kick off his final 8 seconds here, going to the net. As that'll be knocked away, but Lawler picks it back up on his own. A nice pass there by Rafinha, a shot and a save by...
Great save.
Zabrowski having a huge first half. Will turn away the Engineers there again at the end. Yeah. RIT 7, RPI 2.
We'll be right back.
Fans, please turn your attention to midfield as we take a moment to honor and recognize our tremendous alumni in attendance and celebrate the 25th anniversary of the 2001
Team. Those from the 2001 team could please step forward and be recognized. Let's have a round of applause for all the alum, especially the class of 2001. The 2001 team was the first in RPI men's lacrosse history to make it to the NCAA tournament quarterfinals. This year marks the 25th anniversary of the team's amazing accomplishments. They posted a 5-1 conference record and an overall record of 10-4. They advanced to the quarterfinals after defeating Cortland 9-7 in the first round of the tournament. So please join in a big round of applause for the alumni from the team, their coach, and their athletic trainer, all here for this ceremony. With us today, we also have alumni who were part of teams as recent as last year and as far back as 1956. They include RPI lacrosse alumni from the 70s, the 90s, the 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. All of these alumni in attendance today have given countless hours to RPI lacrosse, helping to build the program's pillars of brotherhood, leadership, legacy, and service. We're grateful for all their attendance today, their continued support, and willingness to stay connected to the program. So please join in one rousing, loud round of applause for the alumni in attendance this afternoon.
up with the whistles. Let's go, Fletch! Let's go, Fletch! Let's go, Fletch! You got this, Fletch! Go, Fletch! Way to go, Fletch! No, all right, here you go, kid. Let's go, Charlie! I'll hurt you.
Sprinting out, looking to give them a 4-on-3 immediately. So they're effectively playing man down here permanently. As you see him hanging up out there above the top of the box. He is not playing the ball.
An interesting move, nonetheless, being down this much, but I guess something needs to change going into the second half. As Ian Y already stepping forward as soon as someone
hits. Shot to save, and look, there we go. Ian Y off to the races, and the pass can't connect.
Yeah,
as that's knocked down by Bullock. Picked up there by
Brennan Hampton. Still going.
Getting away, but that one won't connect either. Knocked down. Oh, my goodness. Ian Y.
And goal! There we go. Ian Y pumping up the crowd. That shortens their deficit to only 4 points. And now RBI is bringing the juice. So initially we saw Ian Y on defense sort of playing an offensive role for RIT there.
Not even playing defense.
Yeah, it's a better way to put it, Will. Not playing defense whatsoever. It looked like he was on offense. And so immediately when the shot is saved, he breaks. Sullivan not able to connect, but Brendan Hampton able to get a nice little ground ball there. Brings it up, throws it in. An RIT defender then tries to throw it across. And not able to do so as Easton Morris is sitting there on the doorstep, blocks it. And then Ian Y able to get the ball and put it in the back of the net for the Engineers. A huge goal to sort of start this half off, bringing the juice.
And Menardo's face-off win will give the Tigers a possession here, although they're in a lot of trouble there on the sideline. That ball's knocked down.
Alex Mealy, a great.
Under a lot of trouble here as that one's knocked out of his stick as well. Can't quite get away from it.
Would have loved to see a timeout call there from Rensselaer potentially with Mealy in trouble. But a great double nonetheless from Mealy and TJ Wakely.
Sanders will earn it back, but the Mealy possession will reset the shot clock above 80. So despite all that time wasted before, the Tigers have a full possession here. And I think our RPI just looking to save this. Oh, and a big save there by Sullivan off the dome piece there.
And Sanders just walks right in, able to receive the ball and get a clean shot. That needs to stop.
And another shot from behind, wide open, is Tyson Allison.
Clearly some confusion there with the Rensselaer defense. They weren't quite sure who was picking up the ex-attackman.
And they were doing the same strategy they had before where they had knock posted above the top of the box, but clearly not playing tight enough to the net.
So Eric Acton able to find the back of the net for RIT. Strengthen this lead by 5.
And we'll see if the Engineers stay in this unusual defensive set here. As Shock takes on Spillane.
Good matchup here.
That ball's loose. Not picked up by Stesny yet. It'll be a Tigers ball. So it'll be Joe Gibbons getting away with that one. He'll hit his goaltender.
Not out of the water yet, though.
Zabrowski moving it up to chairs.
And a clean clear from RIT. We'll give them a 60-second shot clock. So still, Ian Y playing very up top. Essentially, you're man down here if you're Rensselaer.
You see Ian Y creeping on that up top skip pass. So while he's not actually playing defense, he is got a little bit of a presence and a finish there by Ryan Bullock on the inside.
You need to notice off-ball movement if you're a defender in white right now. Nothing new in this second half. RIT just constantly cycling guys in and out of the middle there.
As we're back to a three-pole face-off here, as we have Wakely, who's been in a short stick much of the season, back with his long pole. And we have Mealy at the face-off X. And getting away from him there, Spillane, is he still in a bit of trouble here, taking some big whacks. And another possession here for this RIT offense.
RIT 9, RPI 3. Tough deficit to come back from, but we've seen them do it, Will.
Engineers dropping back into a more traditional defense here, no longer posting up that short stick way up top.
But you could tell playing a bit more aggressive as Robbie McDonald found himself at the 35-yard line there.
Dodge inside. Allison, a nice feed. That won't be able to hit the back of the net, though, as rebound is picked up there.
Excellent save there by Hunter Sullivan, noticing he was going low.
Bullock dodging over the top here. He'll throw it down. Well defended there by Wakely. Allison taking on McDonald. Nearly pulled out of his stick there. And that one can't be handled by Sanders, and the ground ball there.
And here comes
wheeled
Thomas
out.
Knock. Easton Morris readily available for him. So now RPI will get this one back. And a very important possession underway here, down by 6 in the third quarter. Need to find the back of the net if you're Rensselaer and get a little run here to feel comfortable.
Charney up top there had some room to shoot, but couldn't quite come down with that one.
And Patrick Keegan, the sophomore, lining up his man on the wing.
See, Raffini got his guy hung up behind. And a nice check there. We'll knock that one out of Keegan's stick. Keegan keeping it going, though.
Nolan Waller, the ball here. He re-dodges his man, makes a move, finds Cooper Manzi. Manzi comes across the top. Takes a shot and a rip. Finds the bottom left of the net for the Engineers. And that brings them to 4. What a rip by Cooper Manzi. And correct me if I'm wrong, Will, that takes him to the 499-point mark between the 3 of them. So one more point out of either Raffini, Smith, or Manzi will bring them to the 500 mark cumulative.
And it's moments like these you need your seniors to step up and make a big play, and that's exactly what you got out of Cooper Manzi there. And he beat Zabrowski.
We don't often see righty goals from him, but he's more than comfortable doing it, as he shows us there.
Ben Shockett fighting hard for that one against Menardo. That ball's still loose. Picked up there by the Tigers. So it'll be Reinrich. Gets away from Shockett and settles down here.
Making sure all the right personnel is on. RIT in a comfortable position, up 5 here in the third quarter, so certainly not looking to take any silly shots. So RPI will look to play a little bit more of an aggressive defense considering the deficit.
It'll be DeLauro. He'll move it forward.
And now Sanders with a shorty here. Likes his matchup right away and takes it, and a slide comes.
And
nice Brendan Hampton there with an excellent check. RIT retains possession, though.
DeLauro move it up top.
Now Sanders still with a short stick. I do love Ian Y on him, though.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Sit down. That is a weight room issue. Ian Y. We've seen it from him before, and we see it there again. What an excellent defensive midi play.
Wow, Ian Y. And that's exactly what you need to get some juice going on this team. I mean, how could you not be fired up after seeing something like that?
And like you said earlier, Will, it's not often that a defensive midi is able to make a highlight reel play like that. But Ian Y. matched up on RIT's guy, Sanders, who has 3 already today, puts him right in the dirt. and gets this ball back for Rensselaer. Certainly bought the juice. And now here comes Sean Smith.
That one knocked down a little bit, recovered though, and a shot that'll ring high off Bryce Allen. And the flag will come as a late check. Well, I think with Dink Childs right in the head, or not Childs, Allen.
So a huge man up underway here. I am still just dumbfounded by Ian Y's beautiful defensive possession.
I mean, that's just a thing of beauty there.
That was nasty.
As Logan Fletcher will be sent to the box to think about his actions.
I got to say, beating Ian Y is like nailing Jello to the ceiling. It's just not going to happen, Will. It's not. So RPI slow moving this one as they will look to put one in the back of the net. A great skip pass there from Raffini to Massaroni. And Massaroni's shot clicks just left. But Raffini there for the backup.
Raffini's so deadly from behind the net there.
I mean, it's the vision we've always talked about. Well, he's an excellent soccer player back in high school and sort of curated that vision for him. As Massaroni skip pass. Now here comes Cooper Manzi, a rip down low, but an excellent save there.
Zabrowski will turn him away and start this clear. RIT successfully about to be done with this man down. They'll wait this one out. Massaroni subbing there. I'd like him to take a swing at the ball there.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
Ran without even 2 feet of him.
Send a little message, just a little one. Give him a good whack on the arm. Never hurt anybody.
Dodge down the wing.
Rip
and a
here.
big save there by Sullivan.
Sullivan is just all over it, man. He's just tracking that ball.
RIT back in their 10-man.
Now this is a little bit of trouble here.
So that ball's knocked down.
Jordan Valancourt, the freshman.
And a big hit.
And I'm surprised there's no call there, considering he did not have the ball on his stick. Potentially, you know, a loose. So 3 still has it. I don't know if Jordan.
And what is going on?
So yeah. So what happened there was 3 fake flipped the ball, and people thought he actually flipped it. So a successful hidden ball trick there for RIT. They find the back of the net to strengthen their lead by 6. And Sullivan, you know, nowhere looking close there, considering a large amount of the defensive personnel was all attentive towards the gentleman without the ball.
Now that's a tough one. Tough look for Sullivan there, but it's on the responsibility of his defenders to, you know, who are about 5 feet from the ball to keep track of it and let him know what's going on.
And here we go, Slimak. We love seeing him.
And bullying his way through, getting to the net there.
So no goal, timeout, RIT. And coach certainly regretting that one, as they were able to find the back of the net, but too late.
I believe it was Braden Kuzma who got to the front there.
A little bit of chaos there with that hidden ball trick. It's not every day you see that successfully play off, and it does just that for the RIT Tigers. Sanders just wide open on the doorstep there, and no one even thinking to look his way. As he finds his 4th of the day for RIT. So a classic upstate New York matchup. between the Rensselaer Engineers, Rochester Institute of Technology Tigers. 10-4 in the third here. And we'll see what RIT has drawn up, and I hope it's not another hidden ball trick, because it might just get us.
Looks like the Engineers have come out in zone here, which you haven't seen all day, except for a little bit off the end line, but
Can appreciate wanting to make a change here. But in reality, something just needs to happen on offense. It's extremely challenging to hold a team like RIT to less than 10 points, so it's important to do your part on the offensive side of the field as well. As we get a rip there from Sanders, just wide right. RIT able to retain possession here.
And it looks like we're going back to man here. Engineers getting out of that zone. As Bernie Townsend will turn that one away. Lyon really slowing things down here. We're going to go over the top. We'll move it forward. Thinking better of that shot. It'll be moved back up top. Pass inside. A shot and a goal there.
And there's just too much room for him. It's so important for this Rensselaer defense, especially given the 10-4 score, to crash that middle, and they're just a little slow to it.
Eric Acton getting just way too much time there.
He was able to get a hitch step in and everything. And that'll bring RIT's score to 11. And RPI stays at 4 as Ben Shockett looks to successfully win this faceoff for the Engineers.
Shockett going to work against Spillane. That ball will still be loose. Be a good ground ball there, but quickly jumped on. As Roberson can't get away from it. A nice BTB there by Kuchar will keep the ball in Tiger hands.
So RIT extremely comfortable right now with this 7-goal lead. Certainly will not be making any silly decisions offensively.
I'd like to see RPI getting as aggressive as they can from here on out. You need every possession you can.
Couldn't agree more.
So that ball's mishandled. Still on the ground there.
Ian Y. Not able to get it there, but
James Corey saving that possession there. And a shot and a save there. Good stop by Sullivan. Will hit Ian Y, who will be in a bit of trouble here. Running himself into a triple team. Stuck on the sideline. He'll toss it out. What a play there by Y to keep it alive. As Roberson hits the deck, as he's injured, it looks like. We picked up by Zabrowski and a goal.
And that's going to be a goalie assist as well.
Zabrowski coming way out of the net there on that 10-man to pick up the ground ball. So we see Roberson. We just hope he's all right.
So Tyson Allison with the goal there. Will Roberson, number 42 in white, slow to get up.
Roberson back to his feet there. Love to see it.
Seems to be that left leg. So he'll get helped off the field by our wonderful training staff, and we hope to see him return. And now a big face-off underway as Peter Kelly, the freshman out of Clinton, Connecticut, takes this one for Rensselaer. So a personnel switch. Not the first one we've seen today.
Spillane wins that one back. He'll get away from Kelly.
No rush here from this RIT offense as their lead is at 8.
Line will throw it back here. Spillane's still on the field. Or sorry, Delario. And a nice pass there, knocked down. But Acton picking that one back up.
Owen Stesney, active stick there. Able to get one on, but ground ball goes to RIT Tigers.
Acton taking some space. And a
early,
big save there.
Early bouncer, huge save. That one goes over the net and onto the back of it. So RPI able to have a clearing opportunity here.
RIT back in this 10-man, which has been so effective today. Engineers would.
And a shot from Wiedemeyer goes in, and that's from his own 40-yard line. What an excellent goal from Hayden Wiedemeyer, number 9 in white, to put that one in the back of the net for the Engineers. And that brings RPI to 5. So, well, it's situations like those where the 10-man does not pay off. And RIT has been doing an excellent job with this 10-man ride. And, you know, they've been able to successfully turn the ball over a couple times on it. But that's where the fault is. No goalie in the net. And someone who's confident enough to pull the trigger from 50 yards out.
And it's like I said in the first quarter, the way they beat the 10-man is just rip it at the net and have a tackman there to back it up.
And, you know, Ben Shockett there wants a delay of game, and I couldn't agree more. Rolling the ball back a bit.
Nonetheless, Engineers will get the ball here and looking to attack early.
A really important possession here, Will. So important to find the back of the net here for the Engineers to keep this train going a little bit. And just keep spirits alive. As Tyler Ruffini lines up his man, he makes a move.
Easton looking inside, not really finding anything. Redodge. A little bit of trouble here. Triple team's coming. Still got the ball, though. Way to get away from that by Easton.
Cooper Manzi from the top. He looks to roll back to his left, but he's met with the defender.
Some big whacks there, and a double team will knock that one away.
Great man ball. That is classic lacrosse there. Ruffini takes a shot. It hits the pipe. So they'll get a shot clock reset and the ball.
And they reset the shot clock too low. It was above 60 before they reset it, as the Tigers had held the ball previously, so would have loved to see whoever's on the clock to just leave that one going there.
Part of me, though, is happy that they didn't, because there needs to be a sense of urgency here for the Engineers, as Sean Smith not able to hang on to the ball. There's some great defense from the Tigers, and now they got some numbers, but
so that pass won't connect. And a great ground ball there by Robin McDonald. Some shifty feet will get away from his man. That pass is right in front and picked off by Eric Acton. Put in the back of the net. McDonald under a bit of duress there. Looking to hit his goalie and just couldn't get it high enough.
A funky play there. It almost looked like Robbie was looking for the far side defender, who at the time was long pull Owen Stesney, but just with a check on there, it fell short. And an unfortunate clearing situation for Rensselaer as RIT puts one in the back of the net to make this one 13-5. A little bit of trouble in paradise here for Rensselaer if they don't get some stuff moving.
Shock
at a gritty face-off win, and now they're going to have a fast break.
Going right to
he
the
wants
net.
it.
That one won't connect. He'll take a huge hit. And it'll be backed up there. The Superman dive by Jamie Hunt will back up that shot as we look at 30 seconds left in our third quarter.
I don't hate that shot at all, Will. You know, there needs to be a sense of urgency as the goal is wide open, but Brennan Hampton there to receive it. He looks up. Robbie McDonald's able to receive this one, so it'll be a successful clear for the Engineers.
Nearly picked off there by Sanders. Easton dodging 1-on-4 there. He's got to be careful. 3 seconds left. So that one will hit the deck. RIT looking to get one last shot, but not quite. As the Tigers take a commanding lead here late, moving into our fourth quarter. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we start off our fourth quarter here with a triple pole face-off. Dylan Slimak at the X for the Engineers, facing off against Spillane. That ball's still loose. Fighting for it is Robbie McDonald. And picked up there, still loose. With all these poles, I mean, that's a tough one. But Stesney will come away with it. He'll move it back to Ian Y. Brendan Hampton looking about to get double teamed here with the poles. Pass is handled there by Ian Y. So he'll go right to the rack. A shot, and that one's blocked. And on the ground, Zabrowski, and it looked like he took a step out of the crease. I don't know if that was in and out or not, but.
And there was two wide open Engineers in the middle there. Would have loved to see a pass, but, you know, a good take nonetheless.
Great way to fight back for it there. It's Cooper Manzier in that possession back.
And here comes Sean Smith.
On the inside and turned away by Zabrowski. A great save there.
Excellent
Smith
save.
Cannot find the back of the net there.
Smith a little bit quiet this game, but you can tell he's heating up, getting more comfortable as he takes one. He tries to get a little Tehoka Nanticote.
So that one won't find the back of the net. Backed up by Allen.
I don't know if I pronounced that name right, but
you tried your best.
The Haudenosaunee guy. We all know him. We all know him and love him. Here comes Cooper Manzi.
That one's turned away.
And now Childs, the freshman, makes a move. He finds Easton Morse, who takes a rip. Tyler Ruffini there for the backup.
And a nice stick there by the Tigers. Won't allow Easton to get everything he wanted on that shot.
Good hustle there from Logan Fletcher on that last one. The RIT defender who tried diving. Always love seeing that.
About 20 seconds left here on this shot clock.
Easton Morse with a rip goes over, and 2 Tigers there all over the backup.
Engineers right into that 10-man here on this clear. I'm going to force him back. Losing a man there on the sub, though. They'll pick it back up.
And Will Gesa is sitting next to me yawning, and quite frankly, I couldn't agree more. We need some juice here.
Is that clear successful?
So a 10-man ride there. Sullivan able to get back in net in time for this possession.
Engineers were offsides there, and they were not caught for it. As we saw Andrew Childs sprinting back.
Maybe we keep that one to ourselves, Will.
Yeah, it looks like the Tigers finally getting their 6-man on the field. I'm not sure if anyone other than Childs realized that there were 7 people on defense.
Rotation, a little bit late of a rotation there, as Hampton was a bit hung up in the middle there.
Sullivan fired up at his defense there, rightfully so. As a redodge by McEnany.
He's got to step on knock here.
Acton turned away.
Quick dodge here.
A big save by Sullivan.
Great
so that pass can't quite connect there to Carter Newman. Still loose, though. Newman with the GB.
Great GB from the freshman, Carter
Zabrowski's
Newman.
out of the net. Manzi, look at the net, please.
Or Carter Newman, who's wide open on the inside. But slow playing it could be the move. It's Mickey Sullivan, the freshman, takes this one, and he's got wheels.
Manzi draws the double.
Now they're all over him.
Not moving it. Doesn't have many outlets here. He's trying to do it himself.
Manzi's arm certainly feeling it after that one. As Raffini takes a dodge from the up top and finds Morse. Sorry, correction, Mikey Klein, the junior out of Huntington Bay, finds the back of the net. What a find there from Tyler Raffini to make a quick move up top. And then a quick backdoor cut. And Klein has been recognized for this, Will. For those of you who don't know, Mikey Klein was posted on the Lacrosse Network, 60,000 followers, for his off-ball movement. They call him the off-ball legend. And he shows why he was coined that nickname right there. Finding the back of that for the Engineers. What a great goal by Mikey Klein. That's RIT 6, RPI. Sorry, RIT 13, RPI 6. Sorry.
Ben Shockett with a big face-off win there as he's shoved as he's going back to the box. Just absolutely ragdolled for no reason on the sideline there. That was hilarious. No call, though.
That part wasn't hilarious, that there was no call. We wanted a call there.
As Nolan Lawler will take it over the top. Get on the inside there.
Mickey Sullivan lining up his pull, but he'll quickly move to Tyler Raffini, who has a shorty. And he was able to make something happen with that last time. And quickly a pull switches on to him. But he finds Mickey Sullivan on the backside.
Turned away. Nice handle by Raffini. And a feed inside is dragged down as Kleiner couldn't quite find the back of the net there. Well covered.
A good shot there. I don't hate that look. Obviously a little bit of traffic in the middle there. But good vision from Raffini. And he tries finding Klein again. That would have been their second connect in the last 30 seconds.
Tigers on the clear here, looking to attack the shot. And that one stings by Sullivan as Evan Wright finds the back of the net there.
Sullivan able to get a stick on it, but it appeared it kind of just trickled off. And Sullivan not happy with that one. Just a lot of unsettled goals here. Ben Shockett lines up to take this one for Rensselaer. He looks to win again. Well, 14-6 here. Something needs to start happening for these Engineers, or this one will slowly trickle away from them as Ben Shockett with another face-off win. And he's showing up when it matters. And he's being held completely. I'm not quite sure the no call there.
I believe the call would be playing with the free hand there.
Yeah, no doubt.
He was easily wrapped up. Dodged the front of the net. Think better
and he
of it.
finds Ruffini a great pass, but Ruffini not able to hold on to it there.
That ball's still loose, kicked away. Zabrowski with the GB and a nice goose there. We'll give the Tigers the advantage coming back.
And Sean Smith stuck on defense here.
And I would love to see them lock off when that pole's hanging out with the ball. Lyon looking to get this offense started.
Eight minutes and 40 seconds to go here. RIT more than comfortable slow playing this possession, considering their lead.
DeLauro moving down the wing and take a shot. Go off the pipe, I believe.
I think it might have been off of Sullivan's face mask there.
Acton with the rebound nonetheless and a shot clock reset.
And the shot clock resets will be the death of this Rensselaer team.
And a great play there by Wiedemeyer, putting that one on the ground. An even better ground ball. Over the top is turned away by Wakely, and the rebound,
I mean,
putting him away is Acton.
That's a rough one there. You know, Mitty coming across the top takes a horrific shot, for lack of a better word. And then it sort of just trickles straight to the attackman who's sitting on the doorstep, able to find the back of the net for the Tigers. And that'll take their goal count to 15 against RPI's 6. As Ben Shockett comes out to take this face-off against Ethan Spillane, who we haven't seen much of today, but Shockett looking to get his third consecutive.
Looks like Shockett's got the clamp, looking to work it out here. That one's still loose. Picked up by the Tigers, but knocked away. Robbie McDonald getting away from it there. He'll Shockett up front. Shockett can't quite handle it, loses his footing. And a ground ball by the Tigers will give them the advantage. A nice feed inside. We got a 3-on-2 on front. And a shot blocked. Huge block by Brendan Hampton.
And a flag down. I love that play by Ian Y, getting nice and low there to draw a potential penalty, and he does just that.
As Y's pass can't quite connect.
But a flag down nonetheless. So this will be Rensselaer's ball. An unfortunate face-off possession there. An excellent ground ball there from Robbie McDonald, but to no avail as he's not able to connect with Shockett. But a good man-up opportunity underway here for this Rensselaer offense. And I would say the most important in the game so far. Need to find the back of the net here if you're RPI. And what do you think you do with this, Will?
I think you got to be aggressive. I think you can't waste any time here. You got more goals to score than time on the clock. I mean, it's just you're in a bad spot.
Ref signaling for a shot clock reset.
As it's at 80 right now when it should be at 60.
Still at 80.
A pass up top.
A lot of skip passes there, but RIT able to stay super patient.
The feed inside is intercepted there.
Ruffini tries to look for Massaroni on the backside there. RIT defender able to get his stick up. And a great defensive play there from Sean Smith on that clear.
What a GB there.
And another great play by Sean Smith. Potentially a 2-cause turnover play and an excellent ground ball from number 10 as well. What a highlight reel there for Sean Smith, number 10 in white, to really take charge and show he cares.
The quick clear by the Engineers. They'll have to capitalize here before the Tigers go back even.
And I would love to see Sean Smith put this one in the back of the net. What a defensive stand he just had. Excellent riding skills.
That one's knocked away there by the Tigers. That ball's going to no one. I'm not really sure where that was going to. Picked up, though, by Joe Gibbons. So he'll get away from Stesny. Teeple taking his time up top. Fletcher still on the field here, the pole. That might be a permanent addition to this Tigers offense. As Fletcher will hop off as the man down expires. Engineers springing into action here, looking to force a turnover. And that they will, as a ground ball picked up there by Stesny. Great recognition there by the Engineers as the Tigers only had 4 players on the field.
And here comes Morris. He finds Raffini on the backside.
Won't quite connect. That one's still on the ground. And Raffini took a step in the crease there, so it'll be a free possession for the Tigers.
So I alluded to this earlier. If you guys remember, Tyler Raffini, Sean Smith, and Cooper Manzi were at that 497-point mark cumulative. And they have just surpassed and hit the 500-point mark for the 3 of them as Tyler Raffini picks up that last assist. So what a career these 3 have had. As RIT works the ball around with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in this 4th quarter. Would love to see RPI jumping out at the hands here just a bit.
As a shot, will find the back of the net there, draw a flag. Flag will stand, I believe.
Did you see that, Grandma? Charlie! Are you videoing that, Grandma?
So Leo and Stesny head to the box, looks like. No, it looks like we're all even, but
No.
Stesny is in the box.
Mealy taking this face off. And a quick pull away there. A flag down, a soft call indeed. I mean, you can't call that at this stage in the game. 27 taking a dive there from Tyler Raffini's push. He didn't even really have possession either. I absolutely hated that call.
As
Then again, I am pretty biased.
after this free play by the Tigers, the Engineers will be head 2 men down as Raffini will be headed to the box to join Stesny.
So now 2 men down as RIT in a more than comfortable 10-goal lead. Sort of just throw the ball around here and chew some clock, but we'll take a rip and put one in the back of the net for RIT. That was Charlie Iannone.
The second of the game.
A rough one there from Rensselaer. Soft second call. I just disagree with it.
That goal will release both penalties. We're all even here.
Dante Venuto will come out to take this one against Jordan Rappert. Haven't seen this matchup today as Rappert wins it clean, but
Tripped up there.
Venuto able to get away with one there.
In a
but not out of
team,
trouble.
though.
So he finds Ian Y. And you got to get going here pretty much right away.
Ian Y looking to get to the net.
Ian Y, a defensive guy, but more than comfortable on offense, which is what I love about him. This RPI moves the ball around here. And Raffini finds Ian Y. Cross crease. Y with an absolute stinger of a shot, but an excellent save there from Chase Stryluck. First time we're seeing him in the game. RIT just looking to chew a bit of clock here.
Dodge over the top there by Oliver Grisdale.
Good
He's
defense.
turned away.
Good defense here from the Engineers. And a shot just wide there. RPI able to get the right personnel on the field after that one. Owen Lawton lining up Wiedemeyer here. Big boy indeed.
That shot will go wide as the shot clock expires.
And RIT successfully chewing about a minute of the clock there, and that's just about the dagger, folks. Is RPI down 11 here with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, as they'll clear the ball out, and freshman Mickey Sullivan here, and a flag down on the field, and Mickey Sullivan able to find the back of the net for the Engineers. So that flag will be wiped off because it was an offsides. Nice shot and goal there from the freshman Mickey Sullivan out of Pearl River, New York. As Dante Venuto lines up to take this one again against Jordan Rappert.
Venuto with the clamp and the ground ball. Wins that one for the Engineers, and Sean Smith heads to the front of the net. Nice pass there from Manzi. Will find the back of the net.
Excellent movement there. We've seen more of this all game.
Engineers finding their 8th of the game.
Great little low fake from Manzi. Brings the goalie's stick down, and he finds the back of the net. As Dante Venuto goes out to take this one again against Rapport. Down 9 with a minute to go.
Ground ball still loose here. That'll be picked up. Camden Chernobyl. The Tigers will look to hold this one and close this one out.
And guys, just a little piece, if I will. Announcing is something I have never done before, so it's been a great season. And it's been a real pleasure to been able to do this alongside a legend, Will Gesa. So I thank you all for tuning in as the clock winds down here to its final seconds. RIT 17, RPI 8.
Want a big shout out to the band and RPI TV and obviously all of our alumni and parents who've made this season what it could have been. And endless thanks to all of you at home as well. This is Will Gesa and Ryan Montfort signing off for the season. Go Engineers.
I want you guys to listen to this dap. Nice crisp one to end up. Thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in.